The Reset Technique by Susan Lawrence, certified spiritual hypnotherapist. Cutting cords. In the spiritual world, there exist cords of attachment. These cords are spiritual ties, or energetic cords, that become attached between two people when there is any type of argument, disagreement, negative feelings, or emotions like fear, anger, pain, or shame caused by either party. Think of these cords as tubes with a negative emotion trapped inside. Each cord holds its own negative emotion. These are the emotions which you are suppressing. And when you suppress a negative emotion, it begins to attract more people and situations into your life to get you to recognize they are there. Cords of attachment keep these old feelings seeping into present interactions and can leave those who have them attached feeling drained, angry, frustrated, and stuck. These negative emotions need to be acknowledged, honored, and released. Let's begin. Let's start by finding a comfortable place where you will not be disturbed. Now take a nice, deep, relaxing breath. That's right. And imagine a beautiful place, a serene and peaceful place. It may be a beach, the mountains, or sitting outside of a cabin by the lake, anywhere where you feel safe and peaceful. Now imagine a person who has upset you in some way. They may be alive or deceased. Imagine them standing in front of you. That's right. Just imagine that person standing right in front of you. Now imagine talking to that person mentally and tell them your innermost thoughts. Say all the things you have always wanted to say but haven't. Here is your chance to say it all. Tell him or her exactly how they made you feel. Tell them why you are still upset with them. Tell them everything you have always wanted to say. I will remain quiet for a few moments while you do this. Once you have said everything, it is now time to see cords between the two of you. Each cord has its own negative emotion. Some of the emotions in the cords may be feelings of being unloved, abandoned, guilty, unlovable, disappointed, resentful, invisible, unworthy, not good enough, shameful, or others. Now see the cords and notice what negative emotion each one represents. How will you know? You just will. If you don't know instantly, then look at the cords themselves or simply ask a cord, what do you represent? Trust the emotion you feel. Noticing how many cords there are between you both begins the realization of how many disturbing feelings you are holding on to. Remember, this is for your healing. This is for you to realize what it is exactly that you are holding on to. These are the feelings you are suppressing. At this point, you may wish to go through each cord and explain why you feel this way, what they did to you that created these awful feelings inside you that have ruined your life. I will remain quiet for a few moments while you explain each cord. Once all is said, it is time to cut the cords and release the negative emotions that have been dragging around with you, keeping you stuck. Now cut the cords with anything you want, your hands, a spiritual scissor or knife, or anything that works for you. Then simply hold the ends of the cords up into the light and watch the fireworks show. Watch all your emotions shoot into the light like the most amazing fireworks show you have ever seen. Notice the colors and the little explosions or illuminating lights. Feel the power of releasing all your negative emotions into the light. You are now surrendering your emotions to the higher power. You are declaring that you are done holding on to these emotions and surrendering them to the universe. You are acknowledging that you are aware of these negative emotions and that you are done with them. You no longer need or want to feel these in your life. You no longer want to be attracting them to your life. Feel an intense emotional release, like a weight being lifted off you. In a moment, the fireworks will end and the cords will dissipate. Take a deep breath and feel lighter. Thank God or your higher power for supporting you in this endeavor. Now, it is time to look at the person who caused you pain and imagine that you can make them smaller. Shrink that person down until they feel insignificant to you. Your subconscious mind will now see them as a small, insignificant figure. If you wish, you may even turn them into a mouse or a silly creature or even a little tiny ant. Remember, your mind will see them as insignificant. You have now released your negative feelings, and you will no longer be attracting those unwanted negative feelings into your life. If the person is still in your life, you will notice a difference in your relationship. If the person is no longer in your life, you will notice that you feel lighter. Congratulations! You have just reset your life.